feel tears running up from deep inside, like my heart's gonna break. And the stab of loneliness, sharp and painful, that I'ma never shake. You might say that I was taking it hard since you gave me the final goodbye, but don't you wager that I'll hide my sorrow. I may break right down and cry. Now the race is on and here comes pride up the backstretch. Heartaches are going through the inside. My tears are holding back to try not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love straps for another sake. The race is on and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. One day I ventured in love, never once suspected what the final results would be. How I live in fear, waking up each morning to find you gone from me. This aching and pain in my heart for the name of the one that I'll never replace. Somebody new came up to win him, I came out in second place. And now the race is on and here comes pride up the backstretch. Heartaches are going through the inside. My tears are holding back, they're trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love straps for another sake. The race is on and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. Well, the race is on. Now the race is on. Just like the sun over the mountain top, you know I'll always come again. You know I love to spend my morning time like sunlight dancing on your skin. I've never gone so wrong as for telling lies to you. What you've seen is what I've been. There is nothing I could hide from you. You see me better than I can. Out on the road that lies before me now, there are some turns where I will spin. I only hope that you can hold me now, till I can gain control again. Like a lighthouse, you must stand alone. Landmark a sailor's journey's end. No matter Well, there you are, and here am I. We are what we decided, alone behind a wall of pride, hopelessly divided. We had so much together, babe, what got into us? How could we just call it quits? We should have called for love. We could have been the closest of friends. We might have been the world's greatest lovers, but now we're just without each other. We could have been the closest of friends. I could say you did me wrong, and you could say you didn't. Oh, we could sit and hold our tongues and act like little children. I could say you never really loved, and you could say the same. But if it's really over, then who cares who was to blame? We could have been the closest of friends. We might have been the world's greatest lovers, but now we're just without each other. We could have been the closest of friends. Closest, closest of friends. We might have been the world's greatest lovers, but now we're just without each other. Could have been the closest of friends. I wouldn't love me if I were you, when I treat you the way I just did, but I didn't mean to. I'm ashamed to ask you anymore to forgive me, but I'm sorry, and it may sound like to you I'm making excuses for what I do, but while I'm changing, just love me and remember that whatever I say means I love you. Whatever foolish thing I do means I care for you. When you sort it all out, you're what I'm all about. If you can love me long enough, I learn to show you. You say it sounds like to you when I ask you where were you, that I don't trust you, but I just worry and I miss you, and I need missing sometimes too. And when the fighting and the crying lead to saying that we're through, recall the words that I inscribed on my heart for you. Whatever I say means I love you. Whatever foolish thing I do means I care for you. When you sort it all out, you're what I'm all whatever foolish thing I do means I care for you. When you sort it all out, you're what I'm all about. If you can love me long enough, I'll learn to show you. Whatever I say means I love you. And if you can love me long enough, I'll learn to show you.
Like the ripples from a pebble when cast into the water, there is not a life that has not been touched by the troubled times of the 80s. He was grayer than I'd remembered. For once I just listened. It wasn't like him to talk defeat, but he was down. He'd worked hard all of his life for his all-American wife and his all-American children in a small American town. Said he was about to lose his house and he'd already lost his job, and if things kept on getting worse, he didn't know how much longer they could hold on. Said he owed everybody and his brother, and naturally they took it out on one another. He said, you know, you'd be surprised how being out of work can chip away at a marriage and the foundation of a home. Is it the story of the 80s? The sign of the times? Has a nightmare replaced the American dream? Where so often is heard a discouraging word, are the clouds as dark as they seem? He said, you know, I'm not lazy. I mean, it's not that I haven't tried. Then he put his head in his hands, and the grown man almost cried. He said, I guess I'm kind of like the kid on his first date. I don't know what to do with my hands. You know, I've always been busy, made a living for my family. Now I can't get a job, and I'm a working man. He said, my wife used to think I could move a mountain. Now I think she'd be happy if I'd just move out. And the kids, well, they're growing so fast, and they all need clothes, and now they have to do without. It makes you feel small, you know, takes away your self-respect, breaks your heart and hurts your pride. And it makes it hard to be a decent husband and daddy, and it eats you up inside. Is it the story of the 80s? The sign of the times? Has a nightmare replaced the American dream? Where so often is heard a discouraging word, are the clouds as dark as they seem? But what bothered me was he was half of America, not just one man trying to deal with all the change. Out of work, out of hope, out of luck, and most of all, out of dreams. He's the farmer, the trucker, the teacher, the steel worker, the Protestant, the Catholic, and the Jew. He's the hero of America. He's me, and he's you. Is it the story of the 80s? The sign of the times? Has a nightmare replaced the American dream? Where so often is heard a discouraging word, are the clouds as dark as they seem? I'll try a little bit harder if you will, and if you think we're worth trying to say. We were happy once, I know we were. Where did we go wrong? we were on the same side. One time, weren't we? Why would we? How could we? We could not pretend for so long. But I don't want to prolong this misery if you're leaving, and I don't think I'd beg you to stay. But I've tried a little bit harder, if you will, and if you think we're worth trying to save. We can make it work if we care enough, somehow, somewhere, some way. 'Cause surely what we had is worth whatever it takes to keep it. So let's don't let it, let's protect it, and not let something precious get away. But I don't want to prolong this misery if you're leaving, and I don't think I'd beg you to stay. But I'll try a little bit harder, if you will, and if you think we're worth trying to save. Let's both try a little bit harder to keep us. Don't you think we're worth trying to save? Oh, don't you think we're worth trying to save? Confused, you cleared my mind. I sold my soul, you bought it back for me and held me up and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me, you gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me, you needed me, and I can't believe it's you, I can't believe it's true. I needed you, and you were there, and I'll never leave. Why should I leave? I'd be a fool, 'cause I finally found someone who really cares. You held my hand when it was cold, when I was lost. You took me home, you gave me hope when I was at the end.
and turned my lives back into truth again. You even called me friend. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me. You needed me. You needed me. You needed me. Don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember, I'm kinda dumb, I guess, like any foolish girl, and my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Now I recall the first time that you flirted with me, dear, and you jokingly said, "Come and be my bride." But now the time has turned the pages. Why, it's the sweetest joke on earth that I have you here forever by my side. And maybe someday you're gonna hurt me. Well, I've been hurt in love before. Only God can know, and time alone will tell. But in the meantime, well, I'll be loving you with all my heart and soul, and pray God to let it last if it's His will. So don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember, I'm kinda dumb, I guess, like any foolish girl, and my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Yes, my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Shine on me, sunshine, walk with me, world, it's a skimpity-doo all day. I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA. Good morning, morning, hello, sunshine. Wake up, sleepyhead. Why'd we move that Bojangle clock so far away from the bed? Just one more minute, that's why we moved it. One more hug or two. Do you love waking up next to me as much as I love waking up next to you. You make the coffee, I'll make the bed. I'll fix your lunch and you fix mine. Now tell me the truth, do these old shoes look funny? Honey, it's almost 9. Now you be careful, gotta go. I love you, have a beautiful day, and kiss the happiest girl in the whole USA. Skip-a-dee-doo-dah, thank you, Lord, for making him for me. And thank you for letting life turn out the way that I always thought it could be. There once was a time when I could not imagine how it would feel to say I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA. Now shine on me, sunshine, walk with me, world, it's a skip-a-dee-doo-dah day. I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA. Shine on me, sunshine, walk with me, world, it's a skip-a-dee-doo-dah day. I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA. Shine on me, sunshine, walk with me, world, it's a skip-a-dee-doo-dah day. Every now and then I think back to where and when our love was born and my life began, and my dreams were in full bloom. And I remember I told you, if you wanted me, you'd have to take my dreams too. And you did, and here we are, me and you. And so we rode our dreams to the mountain high. We had the keys to heaven and the secrets of life. And suddenly the song was gone, and life gave me a valley. I said, I'll never get through. You said, yes, you will, and I'll see that you do. And you did, but it's been hard for me and you. So when my last song is sung, when I take my final bow, I'll look back on all the things I tried to do, and I'll know I was one of the lucky ones. Yes, I made some dreams come true. But you know the best part of all was the love between me and you. 'Cause when I'm down to my last dream, if I have nothing left but you, I'll have it all, the best part of all, me and you. And now we've looked at life from the mountain high and the valley low, and all I know is through it all I have loved you. And I'd rather live dirt poor and have nothing but you than every dream come true without you. And that's the way it is and always will be with me and you. So when my last song is sung, when I take my final bow, I'll look back on all the things I tried to do, and I'll know I was one of the lucky ones. Yes, I made some dreams come true. But you know the best part of all was the love between me and you. 'Cause when I'm down to my last dream, when I take my final bow, I'll look back on all the things I tried to do, and I'll know I was one of the lucky ones. Yes, I made some dreams come true. But you know the best part of all was the love between me and you. It isn't me he's wanting, but it's me he's haunting all the time. I see him in my mind. It isn't me he's meant for, but it's me who can't forget my dreams. I know what lonely means. Time has a way of changing things, and who knows if I keep on dreaming what another night is gonna bring. It isn't me he cares for, but it's me who's there forever, wishing into the stars above. It isn't me he prays for, but it's me who stays forever, hoping to somehow win his love. Times have a way of changing fast, and who knows if I keep on trying, soon some lonely night's gonna be my last. Love will find a way. Love will find a way. Even if it's just a dream within my mind, a little game to play. Love will find a way. Love will find a way. No matter what it's gonna cost, I know it's worth most any price I'll pay. Love will find a way. She's the woman of the 80s, the lady on the run, just trying to make up some time for things she hasn't done. She's just trying to find her way in the family of man. Don't you think it's time to give the woman of the 80s a hand? She's a single girl looking for a job, trying to make it on her own. She's the ex-wife of a husband who left her with 2 kids to raise alone. She's a mom working overtime to buy the school clothes the kids will need this fall. And the dedicated housewife living for her man, and that's not all. She's making $1 million business deals on Wall Street, and she flies the friendly skies. She knows age is just a number, 'cause at 81 she won the Nobel Prize. She competed for the second highest office in the land, and that ain't bad. She doesn't claim to be perfect, but she's trying, so let's give the girl a hand. Come on now. She's a woman of the 80s, the lady on the run, just trying to make up some time for things she hasn't done. She's just trying to find her way in the family of man. Don't you think it's time to give the woman of the 80s a hand? She's the woman of the 80s, the lady on the run, just trying to make up some time for things she hasn't done. She's just trying to find her way in the family of man. Don't you think it's time to give the woman of the 80s a hand? She's committed to a vision to find out who she is and what she wants to do, to give more meaning to her life and not just play a role that she's expected to. She knows within every question lives the answer, just waiting to be called. And the dreams of the woman of the 80s are the dreams of us all. She's the woman of the 80s, the lady on the run, just trying to make up some time for things she hasn't done. She's just trying to find her way in the family of man. Don't you think it's time to give the woman of the 80s a hand? Come on now. She's the woman of the 80s, the lady on the run, just trying to make up some time for things she hasn't done. She's just trying to find her way in the family of man. Don't you think it's time to give the woman of the 80s? I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of old some time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours, oh, that we once knew, so long ago. Oh, they still make me blue. Oh, they say that time heals a broken heart. But time has stood still since we've been apart. I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of old lonesome
Tell me the truth, do these old shoes look funny? Honey, it's almost 9. Now you be careful, gotta go. I love you, have a beautiful day, and kiss the happiest girl in the whole USA. Skip-a-dee-doo-dah, thank you, Lord, for making